Court ruling ni de bebo. Natural sem arrest warrant no be kwasio. Natural sem se sia de monka no traffic no se ne agine mueni. It's all about Kevin Ekobedi Taylor. Arrest warrant Supreme Court kwashe no endra no. Essensem we Prophet Opambour Vim Lady Twene Jonas Ajagurajah ene Paul Ademochire omodi nsem bia betudwa. Ene nenam so a Kevin Ekobedi Taylor ono so the response Aba Monka Highway Nusubio. Kindly subscribe to Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Bibia Air Trends GH. Kevin Ekobedi Taylor, aka Ibradango, aka Yesu Akonta, aka DJ Adanko. The bench warranta Justice Eric Cheba for Oyishu here in the year 2020. And draw Supreme Court sitting under your muchim say. And Kevin Ekobedi Taylor, that bench warranta. Justice Eric Cheba for issue for the arrest no ebusia oma kwashe no by 4-1 majority decision. Na eno na nsam ne beto Monka Highway no so amafo bebre na no ebusia oma react. Na eno na Prophet Opambour asam no ekodu ne headquarters ebusia wa react. According to Prophet Opambour decision no onu so hu ne san. Yetie no.
Odi for pato aye Kevin Taylor. Awa dawruma oti US no Ghana ni. Na odi for pato wa dawruma. Na say yetete say Kevin Taylor ba Ghana. Now, Prophet Ebimu say no krebu say no kre no no an kasanso ebe posti e was social media say and some no more can prophet e janda
o media minim so abagana.
Okay sir.
Media minim.
Okay sir.
Me minim so abagana.
Okay sir.
Yeah, minim.
Yes sir prophet.
Anyone a friend but minim so abagana.
Yes sir prophet.
So
and today for patron and we answer video be pia bontia e Kevin Taylor every Supreme Court. Now on the lawyers the patron e pia free bar omodi nkonim Judge, I know what say German say Kevin Taylor. I can send me a fan home. And some of what can fan one take prophet or the bench warrant. And they are told Kevin Taylor so said, Baby a police for who be a month and for them court.
Baby a police for who no month in them court.
Me patch wine.
Baby a police for who no bagan or month in them court.
Month in them court.
Nemo way inviting and said, saying away into one remaining one.
There be patch Debbie.
And we said, when you're Judge and so a bassa one yard. So cast a police for one in them court. Ne say would need two one beba nemo ebia asem say na waka etia court no enti bra be you ho ano dia eno no oba be ni ho ano obechire wa wie kwa na ye chine na so bi jane den eni so bi on so na say adni tum enti bra be you ho ano eno ene chire no difference wo
yes enti akoye 4 against 1
enti asem no afi no medi anase atwam
prophet omo twa asem ni prophet
okay eno an ye de radi asem
omo twa asem
Radi Shas, the way we used to demo. Now, Kevin Taylor, a Radi Shaw, a Quabaso, a more Quabo Ghana, Ubayache, a Radi Mobile. So, best I could do a studio in here. When I made a mad what day and idia way, it didn't to me in ye, Emfa, and Mount.
After Prophet Opambour reaction, we Odifo Kobine Siama, aka Ajagurajah. It was all back here last year, Muhono. National Science and Maths quiz, Kevin Ekobedi Taylor, or when they say Ajagurajah in a funny way.
Butcher for the normal stati, Butchi fancy, yet Dokuni, ye win court, Mutadia red rest of the Moody Ajagurajah.
So, and somewhere Kevin Ekobedi Taylor, Rebel to Biano, Odifo Kobine Siama, aka Ajagurajah, walk off for interview or much and so. Now, Kevin Ekobedi Taylor Crampon will be Pimogano. Ajagurajah reaction on the assassin on Kevin. William is called.
Yes, if I call Kevin Taylor so.
Why?
Yes, if I
Kevin Taylor, my money before also. I've best Kevin Taylor.
also through.
Kevin Taylor, the catcher will say, and go for Dali Coco, was it quite a brega. Maybe I saw this one house of you. Ask anybody. I'm not scared of anybody.
Say, on the point, you know, your heavy point.
What now? Maybe some punch, I'm the man in your heavy punch.
Or prepare ba.
And I
said the organ has it to a bit to
I don't know who's all Ghana.
Or any court.
And on one court.
Yeah, no, on one court. In fact, not seven or so or the court, no. A idea judges are both who say bench warrant to be in the subium.
So, and Kevin Taylor Ghana.
Kevin Taylor Ghana.
I'll meet you. I'll meet you. So I can't go for something or matter to go what something. You can go on your own, Kevin.
And on a Vim Lady, aka Efia Pokia. Now, Obiasu ni Mr. Vim Lady, on a Kevin Ekobedi Taylor, Ebusia, beef, Ewo Muntem, verdict where Supreme Court, Edeba Monka Highway, no sono. Efia Pokia, we posty, Popo, ne picture of what just don't know a lawyer. Now, Vim Lady in some way no idea goes through, or say, they say the law is in the bosom of the judge. Yo, we hear, and no, the Vim Lady, why you say, Vim Lady, wa manans, and then I was about dropping information you or say. My info is that some high-ranking ministers protested against this, but they went ahead, continued to endorse cyberbullying. So after the Supreme Court, Quashed Kevin Ekwobedu Taylor arrest warrant no Paul Adom or the Sembia Betubia Ewa Monchimonka Highway no so do the Ochim say. Sesia no Supreme Court. The verdict na ba Monchimonka Highway no so dia. And the natural say green light Ekwema daho and Wobasha. And right time under Kevin Ekwobedu Taylor. Court Quashed that arrest warrant no. Na Kevin Taylor before I okofo na car no, not official left and right. And no Paul Adom we making interesting revelation be.
This is not the way we should build our democracy, because what has happened means that my friend Abronye will scandalize the court. He can say anything about the Supreme Court. And then they'll issue a warrant. And then he'll come to court and say, I have a certiorari. Because today they were citing Kennedy Japan. That, Kennedy Japan too scandalized the courts. Didn't he scandalize? And then they went and then they removed him. So Abronye will come and say, na Kennedy Japan scandalized court. Kevin Taylor scandalized, and then the confusion will start. A court will say they won't give certiorari. MPP will put people on the streets. Police will shoot at them, and then we are turning it upside down. So Abronye will go and do that, and then he knows what he's doing. He is sure about what he's doing. Then they'll go and catch him and take him to a Kumasi High Court, and he'll say he won't go. He won't go. Then he'll bring certiorari to the Supreme Court, and the Chief Justice may or may not list it. I don't know. Or he lists it and then the certiorari fails. And then the MPP say, hey, why is the certiorari failing? When this one? And then they say, today, then we are going. They are in opposition. They don't have much work to do. They are looking for something. And then they charge in Kumasi and put 1 million people on. Kill them. And let's see. And whose fault would it be? So you were in court this morning, very briefly. What happened?
Well, so the court ruled. So initially when the party, that is Kevin Taylor and his lawyer, the learned Peter Okujeto, were in court. Lawyer, the states, the Attorney General's department, no representative came from the Attorney General's department. In fact, Justice...
No one.
That is so. I mean, there were lawyers from the Attorney General's department for other matters, but not specifically for this one.
So the Attorney General was not represented?
Yes. And indeed, I remember Justice Amadou Tanko insisted and said that everybody must see that indeed the Attorney General's department was saved. And they did not appear. Indeed,
they did not appear.
Yes, there was no representative.
But they can do that. It's easy to do.
Well, you may, but it would be best to
but
at least appear and tell the court exactly. Yeah. Appear and tell the court that we have no interests, opposing the motion, but not to appear. But maybe somebody was also assigned. Maybe the person could not make it, and so we cannot really jump the gun and make conclusions. It would be quite unfair to them. And so the decision was handed down.
It's been on most of the NDC platforms. They said that Kennedy Japan scandalized the court by attacking a judge. A judge issued a warrant. He went to the Supreme Court on the basis that the judge did not ask him to come and defend himself. The position of Kennedy Japan's lawyers was that Kennedy Japan is a member of parliament and you know where to find him. So the judge should have issued it on parliament that produced Kennedy Japan, and they would have done so. But to go ahead without hearing him and do that, and that's the decision the Supreme Court took. So they are thinking that it's on all fours, as the lawyers say, with this one, and there's a lot of disagreement on social media.
Well, the issue of
that in this one, there was no way to serve him. He was not going to be willing to come. So it's clearly different if you issue the arrest warrant. You know.
The issue of service, particularly for MPs, is that there is a specific way MPs are served. In this instance, Kevin Taylor is not an MP. There is no specific instance for procuring his attendance. There's no specific process for procuring his attendance. In any case, the other side may also argue that in any case, it is still the same thing, that the summons must have been issued, and then upon him failing to attend courts, the arrest warrants, because the issuance of the arrest warrant also puts some, makes him a sort of pariah. People begin to say, hey, now you arrest warrants, well, so now there's an arrest warrant on you, and so the court should have afforded him the opportunity to attend, and then upon failing to attend, then he would, the courts could.
So those who now want to sue Kevin Taylor, and those who have sued him already and obtained judgment, is it good news for them? Is it better news for them than that he's not available?
It's not. Well, he has to be saved. He has to be saved. And if his location in Ghana cannot be found, they can attempt service 3 times. If they attempt service 3 times, they can apply for what we call substituted service, where he can be served through WhatsApp. He can be served Facebook, posting notice on the walls of the high courts. The notice.
So he pays Facebook and tag him.
Yeah, you can post on Facebook and tag him.
And then the
Daily
trial can
graphic.
start.
Exactly.
It will be
And
assumed
then
that he doesn't want to participate.
Exactly.
Then you
And
go
so
and
we'll
get a
continue.
judgment.
And then can get
Then whenever
judgment.
you can enforce it against him.
Exactly. You do what we call entry of judgment, where you detail the amount of money that has to be collected from him, and then you also attempt service of the entry of judgment. If still the process, you do it 3 times, you come for substituted service, it is posted, and then it can be enforced. However, if he is not in the jurisdiction, that is also there's a different procedure for instituting actions against people that are not in the jurisdiction.
But given that he's not ordinarily resident here, he may not change that. Is he now to be considered as in the jurisdiction or not?
Yeah, he's a Ghanaian citizen, and he lives. Well, I won't say he lives here, but
He has been here to
He has
seek
been
legal
here.
process,
Exactly,
legal redress.
Yes,
so,
and he
so
attended.
he's
In
here.
fact, if those who were going after him may have suspected he would have been at the Supreme Court, they could have been hiding at the premises. So immediately he
I
came
think
out.
you had the conversation
then-
between me and another lawyer who said that
Yeah.
he just got there and then the Prado took off and he taken the number of the Prado and he's doing some.
He should have sat on an Okada and chased the Prado.
He said he just got there and the Prado took off. He was just going to get the bailiffs to arrest the Prado that he was using so that national security will beat them up and then we can have a story.
Maybe the lawyer is a gentleman. Someone would have sat on an Okada and chased the Prado because once he leaves the court premises, how are you going to find him again? And in our jurisprudence, service is so fundamental.
Yeah.
If you have not served a process on a party, the court can say, I do not have jurisdiction to
But
hear
here
the
you
matter.
can do substituted service.
Exactly. That's it. So, and even the substituted service, there's a threshold. You have to attempt service 3 times.
At least
and
3
show
times.
the court at least 3 times.
So that you
And
were
show the
unable
court
to
that
reach him.
I'm unable to reach him. And any future attempt
Will be
not
futile, yeah.
Exactly. And then the court would give
Because he
you
would
the-
have left Prestige Link and gone back to America or gone to stay
I
somewhere.
don't know if it's at #1 Prestige Link, but that is what is in the.
I hear they are doing party.
Fine.
They are doing party today.
Now no see na this particular message we do ekọ no Twene Jonas na headquarters onu so ne ochem say Supreme Court e de sa verdict na ba Monchimonka highway no so de a e de necessary de ekwan mu ada ho na superment ni Gumbe aka Gumbelicious and Sakachumshos so de ahyeha so no obi agene de
Anti Supreme Court for ni nyina mu ni twasere mako stupid people wo de amamente se obi ditena Ghana di judge bi atem na judge bi antimi antwa damage Kevin Taylor na judge kronde ne kwase abeka se nipa kro di na atem no obetwa damage na medo nyame judge kro no obedwane afri Ghana ho Kevin Taylor no nkamfa no kombe 3 days 4 days no bia hu se munyimiye no bia hu se oh asem da quarter obi ntimi mfa ne pe emetwa ntron to judge so asem court ni enkan wie ya obi ntimi mfa amma abonten emeka asem e court e say stay court wo but then ma Jimmy to the stand say mama na look as if say obia timi be kire na dwen e wa asem bi e da court obia timi be ka bi enso te nya dwomama kwase ya katama empanimfo mu nim nyansa di so te se kufo panimfo mu nim nyansa te se atames mu panimfo mu nim nyansa asem kokoto a obia nim se ye kodi ni equally en na asem kokoto obia nim se NDC fo mu ana dwomama se o maguguo enti ye kodi against ye di in favor of NDC ni aboa enti obia timi di dwomama tem because enne no wa mana clear say judges cry di o matem ko free enti ono kwase ampanyini dwomama na no so nsuo korinsani abroman dwomama obia timi di na tem ko free ene dwomama woni twasere obia bedu atem ko free wonim na osoma police ni baako so nkwachi obia medo nyame me abapo wontimi nkasa enti kwase na omaye na chief justice na NDC ni no ono ani kofuo na frame ka chem say dwomama de envelope kakraka ene NDC fo de akwhye ni nsem so onye bribe na on dismiss criminal record that either why so Kevin Taylor aboa so because Kevin Taylor no ekotwa ntroto judges for so enunti obi twa ntroto judges so a was a judge de no call remind dwomama aboa aden na wo ye kwase ya dwomama aden wo Jimmy enti esi ano ya bre ade NDC aba power enti mu be Jimmy a mo masa akwotena opposition bio NDC fo nyina mo ye moa every nakwa no say Kevin Taylor didi Ghana judges nyina tematwa ntrato o so na dwomama kotua bribe am ye jane de a obia me mani green light obia ni dwomama tema no pa wi anwumre na say dwomama nim no so e kwasea no de ni Jimmy say Ghana police mechi obi a o di dwomama na tema mebo pam yakobu dwomama no foolish case say Kevin Taylor court warrant dane so now we see what yes kama NDC ni chief justice aboa no Se Kevin Taylor nanti free a. Obi di boni because we insult to your mama kwasi ampanyina na your mama yire ne yire na ne to se ayicheche kule mapuka no. Ona man ne to mutumula sakabum. Lordina ona man ne to mutumula sakabum. Sa kwasia ba Lordina anajo mama na ni nua Ibrahim mama kronfo na se mete se Ghana police kwachi se nipa kro na mebo pam yakobujo mama enti efri na kono green light obi ani mama atem free because we ya boa ya to abama ye expect se obeba be jimi ti se aboa abana ya to man. The goal is to say be stop doom so. The goal is to say be 24-hour economy. Enya go ni se kofa kwase ampanyi no te abrochira 1 hour bia obetima sora koya adwuma ayeye fano eni na busuanfo begu Ghana efa ne kwatena presidential house presidential residence. That is not the goal. Enti Kevin Taylor aboa no one ne yire na adwo mama wo ba appoint omo no enti wu se wo ya boa wei mo ye dan mo belusu ne de Kevin Taylor to payroll adina betena ho Afro private jet did not betna presidential house na ye feed no man V8 amano national security bon home buy no aye wesi sa resources we nyina wo kwase ampanyin we ho no eno echese dwomama ya aboa che nipa bia owiase ti de mecho ni yo se obi nye government worker o ye nto abanyin se we mampanyin ana minister ne na kotna president fie ne man 24-hour security near the taxpayers' money, near the doctors and our nurses and our teachers. Ama or minor running in Tuamoka near the scanner shakwasi and penny in a yeremunina gu payroll because we're Jana Jumaho Abetina Ghana and Tiesiano Kevin Taylor your mama tuna betina Ghana or your vice president what you are only guy only your mama new rule your mind. Your mama be coffee we are poor. Your mama be coffee. Your mama we are kwasia. Your mama be coffee.
So in some way Twene Jonas Paul Adom any vim lady omudi betu dwa no eno na Kevin Ekobedu Taylor wa betro ensem bi ewo ni social media handle so na ochema or say if you believe the Supreme Court has legalized insult on judges, be bold and insult judges on live TV or radio and let's see who born dog. The law is the law. #Piglets. Wamana so na wase betro wo say God and myself will keep the NPP in opposition for 42 years. And don't forget, it's a promise. Akpa. Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. And same way no already abe tuga. Someone amokaka said, warrant where Supreme Court akwashono. And not just say green light. A man for be able to make your mope 8 judges there. Kevin Taylor chirema ayin. So who believe in science some man for be kana. And the court TV so and as a radio so none of the boss parliament ni gumbe Emma judges be a hono obe say who born dog e bo so chewa dwema me or comment section ho na share video we man for so senkebi macro